Can Robyn speak Cody? The short answer is no. The long answer is no, but with a lot more laughter. And yeah, she can't. Anyway, so welcome back. This is another video about the Sister Wives one-on-one part 2 for season 18. And this time it's all about whether or not Robyn can speak Cody. It's a dumb premise, and I really hope that you all will join me on this journey of listening to it. Couple things before we start. Yes, I'm wearing a body spray that has some glitter in it. I know I'm sparkly. I hope that's not too distracting. It's one of my favorite ones for Christmas time. It is Fairy Tale, I think, by Bath & Body Works. Something like that. But it's one of my favorites. Number 2, I am on a new medication for my IIH that unfortunately gives me a lot of dry mouth. And number 3, I'm Cozy. These are my videos about Sister Wives, and I just want to let you know that these videos are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. They are just my opinions about public figures who share their life on television publicly. Cool? Cool. All right, so let's dive right in. Back to the tell-all. So we're going to ask Robyn, we're going to ask Mary, why'd you want Robyn there? And she said, because Cody speaks Robyn. That's literally the only thing we're going to ask Mary about this. So we go to Robyn and we say, do you speak Cody? And she's like, yeah. So Suki says, do the other wives speak Cody? And she says, they're capable of it, but he's misunderstood very easily because he doesn't have a filter. And Robyn, no. No. He's not misunderstood because he doesn't have a filter. Because he doesn't have a filter, he says exactly what it is that he's thinking and feeling, which means that no one needs a translator to speak Cody. Because if he's saying every single thing that he's thinking and feeling, there's nothing to translate. If you're translating, it's called manipulation. Because all you're doing is putting words in his mouth. You're taking away from all the thoughts and feelings and truth that Cody is telling and adding a layer of fabrication and lies over top of it, in my opinion. Robyn, without you, the things that Cody says are very clear and concise. The fans can understand it. The wives can understand it. With you, it is put through a filter of manipulation, of untruth, and becomes very complicated and complex. That's all there is to it. Also, good Lord Almighty, why is the ceiling so interesting to this woman? I have never seen someone stare at the ceiling so much when they're talking to people. Huh. I think it's time to repaint my ceiling. I didn't even realize it was that color, because I don't stare at my ceiling all the time. So, we're going to hop over to Christine, who very much disagrees that Robyn can speak Cody. She says that when Robyn came in, she worked so hard to convince them all that only she spoke Cody and needed to be there for their conversations. Now let's take a pause back to the very beginning when they told us that everyone stayed out of everyone else's relationships, everyone stayed out of everyone else's marriages. It wasn't their business to get involved in Cody's marriages with the other wives. So then why did Robyn come in and immediately make it her business to get involved with the other wives? Why was that a thing? So she said that Christine said she was very much against that idea, as she'd been married to him for a long time. And she knew him even longer than that. She said, I've known him since I was 18. That is 32 years that she has known Cody. And she speaks Cody pretty well. She said Robyn kept insisting, that Robyn kept insisting she needed to mediate the conversations between Cody and his wives and their whole relationships. And Christine's like, no. She said to herself, you've known him a long time and you speak him pretty well. You talk to him. She kept saying, though, that Robyn convinced us that she could speak to Cody and we can't. And that's very manipulative. That is super manipulative, to come into a relationship that is well established and to convince everyone around you that only you are able to speak to the other individual in that relationship is pretty manipulative, if you ask me. It's not right. So they go over to Janelle, and Janelle laughs, and she's like, I don't know that I need someone to translate for me. We've been married for a long time, and we did okay without you, Robyn. I think I can speak Cody. And Janelle said that Robyn likes to position herself this way, even going so far as to tell Janelle's children that if they just come over and talk to their dad, that she'll translate for them. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, there's cat hair everywhere. If what we've seen of her manipulate conversation skills are any indication, I really don't think it would have done any good in that situation. Janelle says her kids are like, that's our dad. Why do we need you to sit there and talk to him or talk for us to him? Janelle says it does bug her, and I can see why. She said it's one of the only things that does bother her is that Robyn is constantly saying, I speak Cody, I need to speak for you. She says Cody can speak for himself. He's a grown man. So we do come back to Mary, and Mary's like, I need to speak my truth, and I can't worry about if that hurts Cody. She's sorry if he is hurt, but she points out that he constantly says things that hurt her. She points out that trying to put her in the barn was hurtful. She knows how he genuinely feels, and points out that in the confessional where he said that there's a cognitive dissonance, perhaps if he would have communicated it, there wouldn't be. And I think that's a really important point, because he says there's a cognitive dissonance about the communication, about their relationship. But what is that cognitive dissonance? The cognitive dissonance is Robyn. Robyn constantly telling Mary to hold on. Robyn constantly telling Mary not to let go, not to give up, not to any of these things, to hold on with her. That's the cognitive dissonance. Oh, Mary, he says he needs to call you. That's a window. If Robyn truly thinks that she speaks Cody, what she actually means is Cody is very easy to manipulate when I am there. And what I need to do is filter all of you to make Cody think the way I want him to think. Maybe I'm really far off. Maybe I'm just seeing things that aren't there. But this whole conversation has led me to believe that a lot of the things that we have seen said from Cody and said from the other wives have been a result of the way that Robyn treats these relationships. So when I go back and do my recap, I'm going to be looking for the moments where it feels like things have been filtered through a Robyn lens. I'm also going to be looking for spots where Robyn is like, don't say that, don't talk about that, don't look like that. To kind of put together a bigger picture of what it is we're looking at. Because there was a short period of time where I was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe she doesn't actually know what's going on. Maybe Cody isn't being 100% truthful to her. But now I'm wondering, when Cody came home and said, I was really upset and got into a fight with Janelle because she's going to go to Christine's for that Christmas party, if it wasn't Robyn that convinced him, no, you were just upset because the Christmas tree upset you, because it was a symbol of Janelle going to spend that time with Christine. So it was the Christmas tree that made you upset. I could be super far off, or I could be right on the nose. But at any rate, I hope we find out soon. So this was just a short recap to talk about whether or not that Cody can speak, or Robyn can speak Cody. And frankly, I actually think she can't. I think of all the people in this family, the only person who can't speak Cody is Robyn. But the only person who can speak thought into Cody is Robyn. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Maybe you saw something different than I did. Maybe you saw something I missed entirely. I absolutely love hearing your comments, even when you don't agree with me. It helps me to think and open up and see things in a completely different light. Pity's sake, if you guys hadn't disagreed with me on the Ringgate controversy prior to seeing this episode, I'd have never known about this issue being in the Catfish's book. So I'm pretty excited to hear the kinds of things that you guys have to say. Let me know what you're thinking. I have a few more videos to film. I can't wait to see you soon, and I'll see you in the next one.